Okay, everybody, time to say hi and bye to the Thunderguyak. Hi, bye, Thunderguyak. And now it's time to activate this hot air balloon mechanism. I don't really know what you would call this platform, I suppose. Because we are going to ascend up to Dragonhead Island. I believe that's what this is called, or it's Thunderhead. I don't really remember which one it is. And I'm using the batteries for partial weight, just to make sure we can actually ascend up. And the reason why we're doing it from down below and not up top is because, well, we don't have 10 hearts. We need 10 hearts for the door. And I was like, I wonder if there's a way to go in. And I just watched a video of somebody saying we could just do this. So I thought, why not give it a go? And I also didn't realize this whole time that we could actually see right underneath the island. You can't see it from the top, you can't see it from the side, but for some reason you can see it from the down from the bottom. I don't really know why, but you know what, I'm not going to complain, because now is time for our pit stop. And I don't know if the hot air balloons are going to stop now or not. Nope. Oh yeah, there they go. This is like, nope, we're not connected. But hi Mineru, it's good to see you. I can't believe how easy it is to just skip this whole island to get to her. Mind you, not so much for the actual quest that you would be doing is to get here. I've never actually done the full quest, but the whole one is going into a Tenno village and then chatting them, be like, yo, there's something with these things in the sky. But I suppose at this point we should probably get our gliders out. But I think there are some out here. Okay, perfect. Ooh! That's everything except for the batteries. The batteries would be nice. And thankfully, Mineru, much like the crystals, he's like, hey, we're going this way. You know what? She'll probably want to like, look at what's going on the ride too. You know, why not just put her on like, the very end of here? Well, okay. Thankfully, she does not slip through cracks. That would be, honestly, it would be pretty funny if she could just slip through the cracks. Like, bruh, where'd she go? And set, which, okay, I'm surprised it didn't actually go backwards for us, but here we go, right down. I'm pretty sure doing 3 batteries here is a bit overkill, but I'd rather overkill than underkill, especially when we're escorting somebody as well. And also you would appreciate that the only time that you'll see that it is not full of thunder, I'm pretty sure it's because it's probably scripted to the point where you're gonna get Mineru. I'm pretty sure expects that the storm would have stopped. But hey, I guess the overkill wasn't overkill, because we got to here, we were able to land Mineru, well, softly-ish. Still kind of had to crash land, but, you know, Bo. Buddy, like, it stopped a while ago and you just gotta keep going. Okay, so we really have to lift her up there without, like, there's no platforms to be able to get in there. Come on, girl. Come on. And I would just automatically hold her. So I forgot that Link just grabs her out. But let's see how this will go. I don't believe when we first went here we even used the glider to begin with. And at this point of my own personal challenge, I didn't actually get to her. I did it before the original phenomenon, and I even tried to go to this island before even getting the paraglider. Like here, which we have the paraglider, but we have the original phenomenon going on, otherwise, well, Mineru is just like, hey, come back later when you're actually ready, or something like that. I know there's a certain cutscene for it, which I think is kind of interesting. It's like, they know that people would go for Mineru early. So they program things like that, but they also still programmed people to go from down below to do this. Alrighty, Mineru. Thankfully, I did not have to fly you over here this time, although that being said, I'm pretty sure still using this would be a whole lot faster. And now I'm holding you upside down. Wait, now are you upside down? I don't know, I'm pretty sure you are right set up now. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy from this. But, there we go. Perfect. And now it's just getting all four of them, and I wonder how the fight is going to go. Not just the holy temple. And yes, I do consider this to also be the spirit temple, because otherwise, just call it spirit gauntlet or something like that. I don't know why they didn't count this to be part of it. But, oh well. Okay, Mineru, I'll definitely get your body, but first I'm going to, well, just light this ember root right here. I think it's really cool how Mineru also lights up torches? Or just that's the lights, they're not really torches around there. I think that detail's really cool, and if we picked that up before then. Which means that most of her powers through the mask didn't really start speaking until we went right in there. And now it's time that we gotta use the hover bikes a bit more, but first we're actually gonna get inside here so we can actually activate each depot. Left leg depot. Beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to just completely skip it. Is she not supposed to be right? Oh, yes. Well, that's right, we do need to activate them anyway, so I guess we can't just fly directly in. But we should still be able to skip most of it. Maybe not so much with the hover bike, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be too heavy for it to be able to fly. But we'll see. Also, why are the depots so awkward? See, did they make it extra barricaded for the bodies at this point, or... Hey! It's more complicated than it needs to be. Whoop, okay, well, I'm just gonna make... Okay. That works too. Thankfully, we have Ascent here. I also find it cool how another way that you can actually get up to the island without a paraglider from up above to for another island or not. You could just simply go to one of the rocks. We could stick a fan on this. I just realized. You know what? Maybe we will try using the hover bike. We'll do this first. We'll see if we could rock it up properly this way before we attempt to use a hover bike and or use this as our bike. Ooh. But normally this one's like the easiest, because I'm pretty sure this is it's like supposed to be the first one to actually get. That would have worked. But we'll just pick it up just a little more. Thank you, water. Thank you, Mineru, for thinking ahead. We can actually get your body out of the water. Otherwise, it would just be unfortunate. I don't think we'd be able to actually get her back. Otherwise. Okay, there you go. Now it works. I don't know if we're supposed to do it that way or not, but whatever works, works. I suppose there's really no wrong way in this game to do things. They made it so that it isn't super linear, which I absolutely love. But also, how do you guys feel about this part, I guess, of the temple? If you give it count it being part of the temple, I think most people do. I think it's pretty fun, but at the same time, it's like, why? Wait, did we just skip the whole thing? I don't think we did, but I'm not really gonna worry about doing the whole thing. I merely just wanted to get Mineru all the way completed, and then we could probably come here and go through the depot again. I doubt that the parts will be back, but I'm actually kind of curious to know about that, so maybe we will come back just to see if that's actually the case. I highly doubt it is. You see, why would they make it so you can have two machines? But that would be really fun, even if they were just to be bound down here. And Mineru, please, oh, okay, whew, thank you for breaking it. Because I'm pretty sure... I don't know if it's a common thing or not, but it feels like it would be common. Replacing it, not just the leg, but just the whole part, body parts. They just don't break right away. It's like, why do some of them break really, really quickly? And the others are like, you know what? I don't think you're gonna break one bit. Good luck, sucker. Yeah, that's right. I'm making a hover bike because I'm just gonna go peace and just completely ignore you because, well, this makes it a lot easier to actually get to our destinations. And I'm pretty sure we're supposed to ascend through that elevator. I don't know why I want to call them elevators so much because I don't even know if that's what they're supposed to be called. But that's just what I refer them to. And thankfully, we could just go right in. You know about just going for the ride of its life there. But alright, pot number 2. Oh, low batteries. That's no big deal because I have a charging cord right next to us and our hover bike is still here. Because I would like to know if we could actually use it to not really like cheese, but to just get through here. I'm actually just gonna get that up first. No, I don't really feel like using bows, so I'm just gonna activate them this way. Yes. The hover bike activated with... Whew. Okay, I'm just gonna wait until the batteries just dry low. I didn't even think about the fact that it would be activated like that. Honestly, low-key terrifying, but not really. And thankfully, if it doesn't work, then, well, at least this puzzle isn't too decently hard. At least from what I remember. But okay, Mineru girl, it's time to get you back up there too. But back up there, I mean up. Oh, good. I forgot I could also just reset here. That separate from this? Okay, it is, but that's okay. At least it's not that big of a deal. That means we could have just left our hover bike up here right now. It is what it is. It's okay. Okay. I don't think this is actually going to work. That would be hilarious. Okay, well, it kinda does. But it's way too heavy. Oh, and we are lifting up just very slowly, which means we could do it. We'll just need more fans. That, or actually a hot air balloon would probably do better. Even if it's gonna be a lot janky, but at least we can get it up to this point. Okay. Or we could actually just not use ascend. Well, we could use ascend too, but just use reverse so we could actually get ourselves up. Okay. Honestly, I think it's a lot more fun doing it this way because I know it's pretty obvious that you could just grab it and that would be honestly probably a lot quicker than what we're going to do. But I'm pretty sure we can still reach it. Yeah, the hot air balloon itself is a really big target. Like, going up like that, like... I love it so much. I mean, okay, thank you so much, fan, for being right there for us. And thankfully the game itself sets up glider so we don't have to worry about this. I guess here's another question for you guys. How did you go about just going through, not necessarily this part right here, but just the temple? Why does it feel like this is just really awkward? You know, I'm just... why did I even bother doing that? You just do that, and if those fans are just still going. But do I blame them? No. It just looks really funny. It's like, what are you guys doing? Oh, now I see. Watch this go down this way. Thankfully, it goes down ourselves. Oh wow, we can go real far with this actually. Okay. The matter of actually getting down to Mineru though, that's the more awkward question. Whoa. Okay. Where are we going? Okay. No, whatever works. Wing, please protect us. Sticking boy, I believe he could defeat. What I'm assuming is Zona behind us. No, it's just an Evergreen. Hello, Evergreen. I love them so much. So, do you guys think those guys are evil cousins of the Koroks? I know there's a story to them, but I have not found where in the game the story actually explains about the Evermeans. And I would love to know where that story actually is. So if anybody could point me out where to actually go to that, whether it'll be for an episode or just not, I just want to know where it is. I think the next destination is... that's like right behind there, so maybe, you know, since the hoverbike is going this way anyways, we might as well just go towards this one over here. Yes, I know that you see me here, buddy. And there it goes again. Sweet little Evergreen. I'm gonna call you Gertrude. I don't know why Gertrude, but Gertrude. Okay, left arm. So we did the legs and now we're doing the arms. Okay. Now I also have the question of why are we getting locked in here? Like, is it for a safety mechanism or is it just because something else kind of happened? But to get a hoverbike with us so we can make another hover Mineru. I'm pretty sure that is the intention for this. Okay, we can't use earthquake ability to make those stop, unfortunately. Can she float through the lava? She floats through the lava. Which means we could just make ourselves a little lava boat then. I don't know why I didn't think she wouldn't float through. Yep. Okay, and we do what you want to do. We need wheels. Now I understand the hint here, but it's gonna be really awkward to drive though. So we're just gonna try to just be very, very careful with this. Forgot about this part too, though I think we could just go down, can we not? Okay, but we can't. Maybe with smaller wheels we'd be able to do this. I never actually tried to do this with small wheels. And I don't know why this one in particular is so difficult for me to do. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm sure a lot of people found this to be really easy. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we don't have small wheels, I would be really, really surprised. I don't see why it wouldn't work though. As long as I'm actually able to control where they're actually facing. Otherwise you just get the awkward situation of it doesn't know what to do with itself. Okay, let's not hop right into her. So, will this work? It does. Real awkward like, but you know what? Whatever works, works. And apparently Link just really wants to do a very epic flip. And by wheels, I mean Shane. And how come up here is so much more dark than it was below? Like, the lava, you didn't really change that much, but because there's lights down here. But the chains here. Why are there chains here? Are we supposed to have one more heavy? Like, how the fan is still going. Like, bruh. Oh, oh my goodness, that's just one of those times. Okay, if we just use one then, will it be good enough? Let's not activate Mineru. That will be awkward. Let's try to activate this fan. Okay, if it just goes like that. No, that doesn't work either. Okay. It's also, why do we need to worry about that so much when we really have a mechanism that could just reset everything? Now I suppose it's time we can use the fans though. but not with the wheel, unfortunately. She says it's not gonna stop ascending, because we could just use the fan to just propel ourselves down here instead of waiting for the whole river to do that for us. It's like going down a water slide. Although I am kind of terrified of water slides, because I actually have a phobia of really deep waters. Not so much what's underneath, it's just the fact that it's so deep. I know that it's common, so it makes me feel better. Like, apparently Yudoba also has a fear. Actually, probably would. Because I don't think Gorons in between games learned how to swim. If so, we haven't seen it. That being said, Yunobo did follow us to the water temple. So like, maybe Yunobo is special, he would know how to swim. But I don't think that's actually the case. Okay, thank you for being the correct art. And just pop it right in there for me. But hey, one more limb off. And honestly, it's going a lot more quicker than I thought it was going to be. This is not a proper hover bike. But I'm kind of curious to know if I can actually get this centered without needing to fix it. I doubt it. I'm probably just going to need to actually redo. Yeah, I'm just really definitely gonna have to redo the whole thing. But I am curious to know like how far this will get us. The only way to find out is just by actually going. Okay, so actually it does work out pretty well. But we are still going sideways. I was gonna say, is there not like a Boka army somewhere around here? I'm so sorry, Link. You did not deserve to just get completely smacked in the face by your own mechanism there, but you know what? That's what it is. I guess it just wanted to give a very lethal high five. I'm also surprised that we didn't just got the notice. But oh, poor Link. He's going through so much today. Like, things I just wanted to smack him in the face. I am very surprised that one of Mineru's arms or legs didn't already just try to like, slap him already. Or I guess slap or kick. But it's possible that Mineru herself, when she's reassembled, will want to slap him. I mean, there's time. You never know. Although I don't think it's friendly fire. Unless you make it friendly fire. Man, I kind of like wish that you could actually give the Yudobo and Mineru she was just breakdancing there. Like, those moves were impressive. But Yudobo, Sidon, and that was a sight to see. The other sages items like you can with Mineru. Like, imagine if you could just give Tulin a fire fruit or something just to add some more elemental damage here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna note this and do exactly what we did with the I don't remember which arm it was, but the other arm, just make a Mineru bike over here. Though maybe more fans, because I would actually like to fly it. Not just makes things awkward for us. But it's too heavy. And hopefully this will make do. Okay, it does. But like, how well will it actually hold though? That is the question. So maybe we will just make sure to just really make sure all the fans are on here. Like, who knows, maybe that one fan will be what's holding us up. Oh, phew. It truly is, but the batteries are the ones that go down. Apparently, I really need something to drink. This just looks ridiculous. I absolutely adore it. Again, poor Link. It's also hydrate, because hydration is important. Maybe we'll just move this last fan here. Or maybe we'll actually just move it like right underneath her. There we go. That should make things a little less chatty, at least. That's the hope. If we're already out just like that, wow. That really does make things a whole lot quicker. It's kind of sad how fast that makes it. I I know it's not the song that I'm actually hearing right now, but for whatever reason, I'm hearing the Bamboo Island from Skyward Sword. Out of all the music that I can hear, that and I also hear a little bit more, I think, the Temple of Time music as well from there. One of those areas has not quite a dungeon, but I feel that's more suitable than Bamboo Island. I love that challenge though. Whoa, okay, ow. Poor Link. Not only did he get smacked in the head by Mineru, yes, it really was just her time to like shine to like smack him in the face. Hi, bud. Oh, too bad you don't lost it there. Yeah, no, buddy, I don't think you're going to be able to hit me from here. This is so janky and I love it. Okay, so the other dude was actually warned about it. That's... Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow, that stopped everything. Otherwise, all our fans and stuff would just go skadoosh and just get lost everywhere. Oh, Kung Fu Panda. It's such a fun movie. But hey, just Mineru reassembled. You know, I never noticed that Mineru actually looks down at all the different stages. And I think that's actually just really cool. I also love the fact that Tulin was either looking up at Link or looking up at Mineru. I'm not really sure. But regardless, with that, we shall leave it here. In the next episode, we're heading off to the Spirit Temple. And this is actually an outro after that because I forgot to make an intro, or outro, rather, for this episode. So, yeah. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Tap the subscribe button, send a link down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. And I also watched this Captain Todd try to fight a couple of Bokobins. The Bokobins, wow, almost completely defeated this thing. I forgot how darn strong those things are. Like, wow. But it's also holding a gnarled stick with that. But there goes our last fairy. Gosh darn it. But gem. Anyways, just gonna do a zoom in here because I love how this zooms in. It's like Mineru just goes down like that. Peace.